What do you have planned for Fez tonight?
Well, he has something planned for me tonight. I was really excited about going to the Cloisters with him.
Oh, that's a great idea. Why don't you go to the Cloisters? He's never been there.
But we have a meeting tonight with a movie executive of some sort or something.
A movie executive? And what's the movie executive going to do?
He's just going to listen to some pitches from me, I guess, because, you know, I don't want to let any moss grow under my feet. I want to have things happening every second. I want to talk to people, pitch constantly.
So Fez knows a heavyweight in the film industry.
Something along those
Somebody who can greenlight a film.
Somebody who could get it to the right person is what I'm trying.
This is exciting.
Whew.
That for Fez to go out of his way like that, even though he never tells us that he knows somebody that can greenlight a film.
High-powered producer type.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Scott.
You see, I have two camps. I have the Hollywood people, and then I want to get in with the indie people.
I guess that's the Weinstein folks on this coast.
Exactly.
What are you pitching tonight? Do you know?
I have 60 projects I'd like to pitch. I haven't actually. I've been.
They say when you go into a meeting, have as many possible things you could do to confuse. Now, if you could only pitch one of your projects, what could it be? Five?
Again, I did do my elevator pitch where Jim Carrey is a dirty cop who gets shot in the head and then becomes like a simple-minded, like kind of a guy.
Yeah, like the Harrison Ford movie.
Yeah, that's what I said last time. It's Witness meets Regarding Henry.
But why Jim Carrey?
Well, it's even better now that he hates guns. You know,
no one likes getting shot in the head. Even the NRA guy does not like being shot in the head.
Well, I'm just saying he plays a dirty cop. I want him to get his Oscar, and that's my main thing. He's gotten the Golden Globe noms, and he still hasn't gotten his Oscar. Not even an Oscar nom, and I think he's been robbed.
Where's your meeting at tonight? Is it in the Weinstein offices?
I'm not exactly sure because I think Fez's brother is involved as well.
Fez's brother, the accountant? I don't understand this story.
This is a fucking web of weirdness. Is what
I
this
don't
is.
understand this story. Can I just point something out here? If you did it at the Cloisters, it would be a lot better.
And he's excited about that because of Tim Gunn.
Who's he?
The fashion guy.
No, but who's excited about
Fez
it?
is.
He said, we're going to the Cloisters, and I go, oh, the only time I've seen that is when Tim Gunn visited it.
And he's
on Project
for a
Runway.
Sanctuary.
See, we wouldn't even known about that if it wasn't for Paul.
No, what? I have no idea you want to go to the Cloisters.
No. We could have done the show from the Cloisters.
That's great.
And how many times have we turned down Tim Gunn to be on our show? But now all of a sudden that's playing its way back into it.
He wants it.
So, you know, we've cultivated this Weinstein thing. Harvey's been on the show a couple times. He brings a lot of his producers and directors through here. Mm-hmm. And we're paying back by Paulo.
Look, the fact is, my friends in L.A., hopefully a deal's made before I even get there. But
it normally is.
Yeah, that would be the right.
It normally
smart
is.
move.
I'll tell you this: that is the only way it's going to happen. Are you going to fix your hair before you go there?
I might put some product.
You ought to fucking go in dressed like Pussy Riot. And it would be a better chance that you would have. All right, give us another pitch.
Well, okay. First of all, my Kickstarter, as far as the indie project, I did put up another Kickstarter, which is Some Celebrities Need Help. I wasn't going to push it. I wasn't going to think it, but I just wanted you to know that I would like, because I know through the history of the show, I'd like to do a documentary about this show. I think it would be tremendous.
Well, you will not be doing a documentary with me in it.
No, I understand that. I mean, that's usually a given.
Okay. So, how are you doing a documentary of the show?
Well, it depends. As I say, there's two ways you could do if I were to do it. You could do it as a show, one with cooperation or one without cooperation.
Just follow me around as I'm going back and forth to work. Seems like he likes a little cigar before he goes up. It's probably why he doesn't get there. It's the end of the song. You notice that the song is playing now, and he's down there smoking a cigar, talking to people.
There are many human history stories that took place over the years of the show. I think they're fascinating stories, each and every one of them by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't be a vanity piece; it would be a real hard-hitting type piece.
Well, yeah, but without my approval, why would I help you with the Kickstarter?
Again, it's just I have 60 ideas. This
Right,
is just
you don't care. You never care if any of your fucking ideas don't go through because you got 59 others.
Exactly.
You've got 59 other ideas.
You know, I try to put the flag up and see who salutes it.
So that's your idea. One is a dark biography of the Ron and Fez show.
Right.
Shot from corners. And long distance camera.
Exactly.
It'll look like if TMZ shot a documentary where the people are walking from the car to the fucking building.
Right.
Just me yelling out, I'm not answering your questions.
Which makes it
for
even
2
better.
hours. And and who are the celebrities that need help?
Well, I mean, that was the original concept, is that, you know, there are many celebrities who need help. And, of course, we always, you know, Fez's life has been on the air for many years. And, you know, to a lot of degree, that was the idea behind it originally, you know, that some celebrities need help. And I consider Fez a celebrity.
So how is this documentary going to help him? I mean, you're all but calling him retarded in your documentary.
Yeah.
You're saying
You're saying
a
he was
man
shot in the
can't
head.
take care of himself.
Look at Lindsay Lohan, look at Charlie Sheen, look at Robert Downey Jr. These are all interesting.
Yeah, they could all bankroll fucking their own documentaries.
Exactly.
Why don't you just get the money from Fez if it's a documentary about him?
Well, I would rather do Fear of Everything, but clearly everybody didn't take it seriously.
What's that mean?
The Kickstarter I did last time. I mean, I have
You raised over fucking $40 for that
exactly. I did raise over $40, but I mean, I think the idea behind it is I wrote this. I finished the script.
This is not what we're talking about, though. This is going to be what your problem is with the pitch.
Right.
You have to laser down one project, pitch it, sell it, get a yes, not suddenly start talking about another project.
That's true. But I mean, this is actually more of a friendly and formal meeting to a certain degree tonight, I believe. It's going to be a dinner. It's going to be relaxed.
Now, who set up the dinner? Whose idea was the dinner?
Actually, it was the celebrity over here, to my right.
Do you realize you're on the radio? You have to say people's names. It's Fez.
Yes.
So you wanted to come here and be with Fez.
Right.
And Fez said to you, hey, I've got a guy that would be perfect for you.
Right.
Come up and pitch him your movies.
Right. What a great thing for him to do.
It's an outstanding thing.
It's really wonderful. It could be life-changing, depending on how the pitch goes.
Yeah. This could be the biggest thing that ever happened.
I agree.
Is Fez going to get a producer
Absolutely.
thing on this?
I look at it this way. Whoever gives me my start, when I make my Oscar speech, it's the only name I'm going to mention. So whoever is the guy, I will say, I'm not going to make a list of 90 people to thank. I'm thanking one person.
You think you might be getting a little ahead of yourself, though? I mean, you haven't shot anything, and you're already telling other people they're not going to be in your Oscar speech.
Hey, that's.
I mean, you realize right now you're at the age for a Lifetime Achievement Award,
Exactly.
and you haven't made anything.
Well, we do realize that I spent the years with Gail were a little bit distracting, and so that was part of the problem. I'm sorry. I spent a lot of years with you guys.
I'll tell you this. The energy changes so much. Look at Fez, his color in his face. He's going out to dinner. He's laying in bed late in the morning watching Jaws 2.
His life
He's
has changed.
Talking about how great Under the Dome was. Fez loves this movie so much. He blows off everything else. Sleeps late, fuck Prop 8 and all that. You know, you would have thought he'd been opening the show. That's out the window.
It's dome time.
And it's all about Polo's big movie tonight. Now, Kevin, you're on the Run and Fez show.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
I don't mean to beat up on Polo, but I have a better chance of winning a fucking Oscar than this guy. I mean,
that is just beating him up with the obvious. You're not shocking anybody.
What's your credit, sir? Excuse me. I mean, have you produced anything as of yet? At least I have Gap under my belt at this point.
And where was that released?
No, sir, but it's on the
It's on
IMDb
Netflix,
anyhow.
It was like straight to VHS.
Jesus,
It was straight to the bargain bin. If I could open the red carpet, there was a bargain bin at the fucking bottom of
I
it.
did actually hold it off from release, so it's actually still has not been released. I refuse to release it yet. It's like Kubrick. I just refuse to release it.
And the public is going crazy, demanding this film.
Well, I mean, to a certain degree, it got downloaded a lot before I ever released it, so I just figured I'd wait.
I want you to do this. You're going to shoot the. By the way, where are you guys going to what restaurant?
He's in charge.
We haven't picked anything out yet.
Who's bankrolling this night out?
My brother is treating.
It's a family affair, man.
Very strange.
This is fucking nuts.
This is very strange. So, is your brother part of the pitch? Is your brother a partner in this project?
Not as yet. Maybe I think that depends on how the pitch goes, on if he's willing to invest.
I'm
right now he's just investing a dinner.
And not only that, but I bumped his brother from the Fez Hotel. In other words, he would have had to, he's got to get a hotel now. I'm staying at the...
When is your brother arriving?
He got here this morning, and then he's leaving tomorrow morning.
Why can't he stay with you guys? He's just fucking three in the bed like the Stooges.
It's good with me.
I'm sure it is. You're not against the menage. I think this thing gets called Fez's Big Night Out, and it starts filming tonight.
Do it.
I got a camera. I'm ready to go.
Is it the camera you shoot your Kickstarter pitches with?
No, it's not, actually. It's a different one. It's a more professional one.
One of my projects is called The Entire History of Time. And we shoot everything that's ever happened, multiple cameras, and let the story unfold.
You have that's actually on the list.
Yes, because every fucking idea is on your list. Every unthought of idea. Including you just ripped off 2 Harrison Ford movies and put them together with Jim Carrey.
I was going to throw in Next to Kin just to make it
Only because Jim Carrey's fucking name was in the news this week.
No, it's really because he's been robbed of his Oscar, that's all.
He has some projects for Aaron Hernandez, too.
Which he won the Oscar for.
Man on the Moon would be my pick of what he did.
And you would have given him the Oscar for that.
Why not? I mean, I think, a lot of people get Oscars for their careers in a lot of ways, and their just general, personality or whatever it is you want to say. And I think to acknowledge his talent is something that should have been done. And I think he's kind of burned out at this point.
Well, he's still a young enough man, though. I mean, they're going to wait a few years before they get around to what I call the Paul Lowe Lifetime Achievement. His unreleased film Gap, which we currently have no clips of since he refuses to release, would be shown on the screen right now. And that's it. Other than the 60 unfinished, unpitched projects, Paulo, you have a partner, and you're both going to go out to L.A. to pitch your products.
Right.
At the last moment, your partner says to you, I have no money. You have to buy my way out there and pay for the hotel room.
Right.
How is this a partner?
We've been like almost nightly phone buddies for 5 years, and we've been working on things. And for the last 6 months, we've been knocking out 3 or 4 scripts for these particular producers.
A night?
Not a night. And we have, obviously, I'm getting more and more creative, and I'm getting, I think, stronger.
It's starting to happen for you.
Yeah,
it's all coming together.
Physically and mentally, I'm getting stronger and stronger.
It's like Lawnmower Man. Basically, you're a Lawnmower Man right now. By the way, Lawnmower Man, I believe, was killed in the first night of Under the Dome.
That's horrible.
And Fez loves it and loves the cow being cut in half. I like the effects.
He was shocked that there was that much gore in a scene. And I tell him, you got CSI, you got Criminal Minds, you got NCIS.
Gore is what network TV is right now. Yeah. It's all gore.
And that they kept using it.
If you watch the... What's that? The murdering...
with Kevin Bacon?
Yeah, I mean, that's just corpses...
They're cutting people's heads off.
Cut in half, just nightly.
Oh, Hannibal, insane.
I've got another idea. I call it the War of Stars. Another idea called the Strong Man from Another Planet who comes here as a baby and pretends he's a reporter.
That's a hell of an idea.
Let me see. If you get anything released, it will be the first time Variety uses in the headline of a review, sucks dick. That's how historical that will be.
That's just a sign of the age, sir. They can do that today.
Now, are you waiting to the last moment to get dinner reservations in New York?
I am here 48 hours with Fez.
But if you guys weren't laying in bed watching fucking Jaws 2 and ignoring
a little
the
bit of
Prop
glitter,
8 stuff, which I thought was going to open the show and there'd be celebration and talk and, yes, we can. That all got ignored. Here's Jason. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron, Fez, Pep. Hey, Paulo, why don't you start off small? Maybe make a Vine movie or something big, like an Instagram movie.
I'm not a big. I'm definitely a fan of feature length. I'm not a big fan of the 6-second clip.
Why not? You can make so much more then, and you can shoot on your phone like you did with Gap.
I understand to a certain extent. Some people are stringing together a bunch of 6-second clips and making a movie out of it, but I'm not sure if that's the way to go.
I think you're making a mistake, Paulo.
Instagram movie.
I actually have a YouTube channel, but I never promoted it.
So it's just another one of your projects.
It's a vanity project. Something, I like to keep everything to myself.
Did you get a shower this morning?
I showered during the evening. I didn't feel like showering this morning.
Okay.
He's watching shows too.
Neither one of them got the jizz off them before they came in here. That's why it's fucking rank as it is.
It was very
What
humid
time of
last
our
night.
guests, actual filmmakers, stepping in today? Big Jay Oakerson is performing at the Empire Casino in Yonkers, New York. Yonkers, it's the place to go.
I was there a couple weeks ago.
He's also headlining in the Funny Bone in Newport, Kentucky next week, the 5th through 7th. FunnyBoneCentral.com. But he's all the way downstairs.
Yeah.
This whole thing about being this late, it's not good. Oh, are you going to be here on Friday?
Friday morning, I have to be on the plane at 10.
Okay.
I'm here.
Is Fez going with you? Because he's on vacation next week.
I asked him last few weeks ago, could you come to L.A. with me?
No, you didn't.
I did ask you. You said no. I take too much time off as it is. I can't go.
Fez.
Trip of a lifetime. Go to Pitts High Power.
Really? It's just
Well, we got some coked out friends up there, so it would be fun.
Well,
I can't go into specifics.
No, Appeloff.
Oh, I am going to see Appeloff now that you mention it.
Do me a favor.
I didn't set that up yet, but he said a few weeks ago, yeah.
Do me a favor. If you run into him, say that you didn't see me and you're pretty sure I don't have his money.
Okay, fine.
He'll know what that means.
All right.
And then he's going to curse about me. Just ignore it.
Okay. So fine. I love his game shows.
Sure, he does well.
He does well.
He does very well with his game shows.
He does.
He's doing one called What's Better Than Butter.
I would like to turn your life as a movie into a game show. I think that would be a good show.
What would you do? Anyone who sits next to you loses?
That's one question. I would make it a real, Jeopardy type of show. Difficult questions. That you never know what to expect with a question. It would have something to do with movies, but you just didn't know.
Here's one of the things you got to work on with Fez. He was sure that this thing that he wrote up the other day was going to bring him some attention from the gay community.
Mm-hmm.
Donut.
Mm-hmm. Well, to a certain extent, if you want to be an activist in the gay community, you have to be out there on the streets. You have to be mingling and mixing.
He doesn't like to do that.
You got to be Harvey Milk.
And get a bullet.
Hey, look, that's it. You live fast, die young.
We ought to do something called Bullet of Butter. And you open a door, and you either get a nice stick of butter, or you're shot in the face.
I understand.
I understand. You're saying words, and I understand them.
I did.
Is that what Pride's going to be full of, that, right? The parade?
That drag kabuki is frightening looking.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Well, he's got lipstick.
It's got this and that going on. It's all
a
great.
Priscilla Queen of the Desert thing.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I'm impressed with the sharpness of his facial hair.
Sure.
Quite frankly.
That takes too long. That takes way
Gay
too long.
men have just rocked that. They just, I don't know how they do it.
Because they have a lot of time. They have a lot of time. Where you, on the other hand, you don't do any shaping to your beard at all.
Nope. It just comes in all natural.
You know, Fez came to my wedding dressed as Marilyn Monroe with Melissa back in the day. He was dressed as Marilyn Monroe at my wedding, if you remember correctly.
Melissa who?
The Gap premiere with Melissa, the second wife.
Her name was Melissa?
Yeah, Mel.
Oh, I thought it was a guy.
Melvin?
I thought it was the same guy from Mel's Diner. Okay. All right. Have your fun, everybody. I know what you're doing. Everybody's sitting around elbowing me. Sure, I get it. We're all fellas.
You're pulling my chain. You're hocking my chanik, whatever it is.
Hocking my chanik?
Chanik.
So you're here, you're staying in Fez's for a while again?
I'm going to L.A. for my big pitch meetings.
He's pitching movies out there. He won't tell us what it is, but he and his friends have the rights to a franchise. Is that correct?
We've been working with some producers for the last few months, yes. And
they have the rights to a franchise.
Right.
Now, can I just ask you this? Is this franchise bigger or smaller than the Pink Panther franchise?
I'm saying, well, what were there, about 6 of those? Or something like that? Yeah, it's in that ballpark. So the point is that we're working on 3 different...
I know what it is.
Can I guess? Or I don't know if...
Go ahead.
Police Academy?
No.
Rocky 7.
I'm saying nothing. I'm saying absolutely nothing. And the point is that I have independent films I want to do. We're having our Fez and I
know for a fact it's Police Academy.
But I'm saying
because I remember when what's his name came in here, you got mad at me for bringing up Police Academy, and I would not even have thought of that until you brought it up.
Gutenberg?
Yeah, Gutenberg came in, and I brought up Police Academy to him.
And I'm saying...
And he was all like, gosh, everybody's nice and good. You know, he's a very up guy, positive guy.
But the point is that I'm out there. We're working on 3 or 4 different scripts. I'm not talking about anything. I'm not
you got the Police Academy
I'm not
things.
Acknowledging any comments, any things. As far as you know, there are lots of things out there, and we're working. Actually, we're out there to pitch a different franchise.
If it's not
a 4-picture franchise,
would you swear on your family's eternal soul that it's not Police Academy?
I'm not swearing. I'm not doing it. I'm out there. We're doing a new thing. We're doing it. We got a 4, and my friend has. Look.
For Michael Winslow's sake, don't throw head fakes like that.
This is Michael Winslow on the phone right now, and he said,
We are actually pitching something totally. We've been working on 3 scripts. We're out there to pitch something virginal that nobody's involved
That's not
with.
selling, my friend. Go with your fucking Police Academy deal.
No, I'm saying we're working another franchise, but nobody's done it yet.
Tackleberry available.
Or nobody's working on it.
Is Police Academy 1 from Hook's point of view?
It is. Paulo gave it in because he told me before it was PA.
Oh shit!
I said nothing.
You did.
Like
You said something to Academy. You go, Blank Academy is all I'm saying.
Nothing. I got a little upset about something that was said at the time.
See the people who have Police Academy movies.
Bubba Smith's gonna have to clear a little space on his calendar.
He's dead.
Okay. In any case, we are working on a totally different. That's not. We're out there to pitch something. Whatever it is that we're talking about,
First Police Academy, and then the other.
No.
What's the other one about?
All right, the other one. Okay, let me. My friend is a big fan of the trauma films, and he makes all these kind of weird. And he's got this really interesting movie called Aborted Feces. It's like a long title, Aborted Feces. It's fecal feces, and this is a movie he's got.
Shit feces.
It's. I can't even remember the title, but he's got this budgeted out where it'll make at least like 10 times the money that's put in it, an $80,000 budget. So he's into those kind of movies, and that's the kind of.
But that's just a waste of your time.
But we've got
Police
a franchise.
Academy.
We've got a franchise, a 4-picture franchise from the 90s and the 80s that we're pitching.
That's Police Academy.
No, it's not. We're not talking Police Academy. Forget it.
I go through 80s franchises. Oh, are you working with Paul Maslansky on this?
I'm not talking about it at all.
He's an older guy, though, right?
I'm not talking
Paul
about
Maslansky?
it. I am so ignoring this conversation.
You're the one who brought it up.
I didn't bring it up.
You're bragging about it.
Is it Toxic Avenger Academy?
I'm not.
By the
He's
way,
friends with that guy, the guy who does
Toxic Avenger? I thought he was fake.
No, the head of trauma.
Oh.
He's good friends with them. But just saying. I want to do my 60 projects, and we're out there to Hollywood to be whores, and that's fine. I've got my scare up the fear of everything. I only need fear of everything, and I only need $20,000 to make that film.
Missing in Action Part 4?
I would love to do Missing in Action, bring that back. I would do that in a second. I would love to
You're open to do a lot of projects.
I certainly am. I'll give me Chuck Norris, and I will make him a star again.
Alf the movie.
Did he stop being a star?
When people show up in these Expendables movies, I think that's the point.
Now, is Paul Maslansky going to be there with you in the meeting?
I swear to God, I am walking out of the room. Can I tell
you, you would not be furious if it was, unless it was true. The reason that you're furious...
Holy shit!
No, Paul, no, don't leave. You're too great at this.
Stop it. Seriously, stop it. Don't. You're elbowing me. You're hocking my chiding.
Right. But you gave us the hint.
I didn't give you a hint.
Hicks guessed it.
I'm not saying anything. The only thing is I'm not saying anything.
Paul Maslansky.
I'm not saying anything.
Officer Mahoney.
See how old he is. And his son now has the rights. You were just that.
I never said anything.
That makes perfect sense.
But you'd be crazy not to bring back Police Academy. It was big.
He's 80.
Yeah, that's all right.
80 straight up.
That's all right.
Well, the Twitterverse is going crazy right now. Police Academy's coming back, says Paul O.
Hey, Channing Tatum type? Be Mahoney or something? I don't know.
What?
Channing Tatum Mahoney.
Is there a type?
I don't know.
Is there a type of him already? Is he been around long enough?
Look at the fact that they brought that. They're making a second one of those crazy Jump Street movies. So what the hell?
Rainn Wilson is Tackleberry.
Everything gets made out there.
Yeah, do another Police Academy with Paul.
Look, I'm not talking
Maslansky.
I'm saying there are hundreds of projects out there. Hollywood would love to do anything as a remake.
Right, and you've got Police Academy.
No,
now.
forget. I'm not. Listen, first of all, that's not what we're out there for.
I get an idea. I mean, you got to get a new Hightower, right?
I'm not.
T.O.
T.O. Perfect.
T.O., dude.
All right.
Another retired fucking ball player.
Don't worry about anything.
I'm fucking so concerned.
I would love to talk about it once I get the checks.
What studio are you meeting with?
I'm not going to talk about this thing because I was specifically said I can't talk, and I'm not talking.
So Jonah Hill is Mahoney?
I'm not talking.
He's going to have to carry that.
There's a great Jonah Hill thing up. Says, I don't care about the haters since Martin Scorsese's told me I'm awesome.
Right.
I'm fucking awesome.
Hey, look, Brad Pitt loves him.
Well, we all love him, don't we?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Do you think you would want him for the new Police Academy?
I'm not saying a word about that thing.
Only because you know.
I'm not saying anything.
Because when we said Jaws, you're like, yeah, of course. I should be doing Jaws.
Now,
Your mouth, God's ear.
Are you just going to remake the first one, or are we going to get like a Bobcat Goldthwait character back?
You're wasting.
Bobcat's ready to go.
That was my favorite one.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Dude, Bobcat is such a great fucking director.
I'm not talking.
You should let him do it.
But he's very happy with the new show he's doing with the guy on IFC.
Oh, Wanda Sykes as Hooks. We got this thing. I'm going to book a ticket. I'll go out there with you. We'll get this thing up and running.
Warner Brothers. He's going to see Warner Brothers.
Was Wanda Sykes in him before? Was Wanda Sykes in the first one?
No, but that girl who plays Hooks has to be the soft-spoken.
I think
black
Wanda
chick.
Sykes is a brilliant idea. Into this.
This is coming together.
Is anybody writing this down?
Thanks.
Well, we have it on tape. We don't have to write anything down.
Good call. On demand.
The way we go, it'll be transcribed and put up on the iBang within 2 months. 2 to 3 months.
There are, let's just hope I have a good week out there, and I'd be happy to talk to you.
Dude, I hope you have a fucking great week.
Hell yeah.
I want to spend some of the upfront money with you.
Exactly.
First one made $146 million.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And that was like 1982 money.
On a $4 million budget.
It's not bad.
Oh, you're going to Bagtown, Paul.
Good investment, Paul.
Tony, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Paulo, I think the whole Police Academy is going to go off, and I think you should get Shaq, and then you could just be Shackleberry.
No kidding. Shaq would be perfect as Hightower.
Yeah.
But he's saying it would be Tackleberry. That's you can't bring in a black guy for Tackleberry.
No, that's insane.
Guy was too gun crazy. It's going to start too much conversation.
How long have you been out there? 5 days?
5 days. Yeah. The third is when I'm coming back.
I'm just worried that long flight back you're going to run into a lot of fireworks.
I know. They wanted me to put it there for the fireworks on the 4th, but
Here, look who it is. It's Jibby.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
G Baby, our man in Hollywood. What's happening?
Paul, you have trouble rebooting Police Academy since it already has a screenwriter and a director. So I don't know what you're doing.
Again, I'm not talking, sir. I am not talking. I am not referring. I'm ignoring comments.
G Baby, what Polo's saying is this is not written in stone. What you're hearing.
Oh, the news did come from about a year ago. We haven't heard anything since then, so maybe that's when Paulo got involved. I mean, they probably saw Gap and really got excited about it.
Paulo, when you get paid, right? Do you upfront money?
There's a list. I have 2 lists.
Yeah,
I have a good list and I have a
my
bad
list. I need a little stimmy. I need a little something to get going.
Can I get some cash for guessing it correctly?
A little stimmy time.
It's seriously, there is a thing going on in Hollywood with, screenwriters getting paid for scripts, and then, they have to officially turn down scripts, and then, there with certain projects, there are actually 2 scripts in play.
Gee, baby, it seems like these people who think they're doing Police Academy are fucked.
Yeah,
be Paulo's crew.
And we're out there to pitch something in which there are no screenplays in play. That is my point.
So put that out on our website. Paulo says the scripts for Police Academy are bullshit.
Fuck.
He's coming in to fix it.
Flash film that shit right now.
Hear the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Entirely penned in Fez's bed.
Oh, it's written in jizz.
Oh, God.
G Baby.
Yeah. But I would say the best movie coming out is in August. It's called Short Term 12. It's a small movie that won the Audience Award here in L.A. and it's South by, and it's going to be the best movie.
I love the way back.
I've never even heard of this.
Short Term 12. It stars Brie Larson, who played the lead singer of Clash of Demon Head, Scott Pilgrim. It's her first real big leading role. It's her and the guy from The Newsroom, John Gallagher, and they play sort of 20-somethings who run a foster home for kids. And it's hilarious and really heartfelt, and it's just an amazing, amazing movie.
Without giving away, did they molest those kids in the foster home? Because that would be funny.
You turn them out.
Yeah.
I love The Way Back. That's one of the ones I'd recommend for this year.
It's a good one, too. I've seen that one twice, and I think it's very funny and very well done, but it's not really much more than a simple coming-of-age story.
Well, I would say it compares favorably to Meatballs, and that's a good thing. I mean, it's a fun movie, but it also has heart, and it also has got some profanity to it.
The creator of the new Police Academy movies says this could be the next Meatballs.
Wait, maybe Meatballs probably needs a remake. Maybe this is.
I wouldn't mind doing a remake of Meatballs, and as far as that goes, a remake of Caddyshack, perhaps.
You got to get to this Police Academy remake first.
From the creator of Caddyshack.
I hope in your movie you do give them a at some point.
But actually, the way back is from the
dragon. Even the Caddyshack.
And like
you are going to be so frightening.
Ghostbusters 3, they ripped that script off for me. Remember now, Rick Moranis is saying, I'd like to hear.
If this meeting of yours that you're taking, this pitch meeting,
don't forget I wrote Ghostbusters.
Is anything above a fucking Denny's, I will be shocked.
Bring in a spy camera so you can just fucking record everything.
That he'll get through the gate at Paramount, G Baby?
No, I'm laughing my balls off at all of this just because I know how hard it is for anybody to get a pitch meeting out here, and I think Paulo's probably going to meet, in like you said, in the coffee shop something here with some sleaze bag producer and pretend.
I am not talking, sir.
He's pissed.
My lines.
Are you meeting in a studio?
Yes, I will. Okay, 20 questions. Yes,
in a major studio.
Yes, and it's not even me. We're keeping me under wraps, which is understandable.
When are you going to jump out of a box? Yeah.
Out of a cake.
Are you... Would it be an equivalent to Paramount? Or will you be going in to Paramount?
If you say there are 10 major studios, it would be one. Yeah. But, okay, look. As I said, there are many people out there struggling. The guys who wrote the way back wrote The Descendants, a brilliant script, and this is again a brilliant script.
All right, well, let's just play this. Why don't you pitch me right now so I can see how your pitching is, right? Pitch me Goodfellas. Give me the elevator pitch like you own the book that they ended up making Goodfellas out of.
All right, I wouldn't do that because clearly it's a beloved film. But I mean, you know,
Well, look at me right now. It's 1988. You have the rights to whatever that fucking book was that became Goodfellas.
And
I'm the studio guy. Come in and pitch me. Make this as if it's real time.
An Irish guy wants to be a made man in the Italian mob, and it's his story. It's on coke. It's a Nielsen song. Jump into the fire.
Get the fuck out of this elevator.
That
Get the
was
fuck out of my elevator. That sounds like horse
12
shit.
seconds of madness. You yelled out a Nielsen song, "Jump into the fire."
The fucking movie hasn't been made yet.
An Irish guy is on coke. Nielsen song, "Jump into the fire." Now, do I get the check from you, or should I go to your receptionist?
I think if I start pitching it as the movie's already done, like, and then Joe Pesci says, "What am I, a clown to you?"
You couldn't pitch a success.
No, seriously.
This is a success.
But that's what you can't. That's like remaking a success. You don't remake a successful movie.
I'm going by you. Or can you pitch? No matter what you're handed, can you pitch it?
But that's the point. It's like we want to go into remake Hollywood where you want to remake everything. That's the point. A lot of stuff is crap out there.
They don't need you for stuff they already have the rights to. Now, if you're telling me you have the rights of Police Academy,
I'm not telling you anything.
I mean, it seems like you do.
I'm not telling anything. The fact is, you're right. It is a closed system, and that's a big problem with Hollywood, that everything is closed.
It isn't closed. They have rights to something and wouldn't need you. They would only need what you... All right, first of all, I'm looking at this weird thing with gray and then copper at the top. Just pull it straight up, Polo, so I can see. Look what you do to yourself. It's fucking frightening. The bad dye job.
The point is that I have a lot of original, and it's hard to get original work.
You're sweating like you got coke in your shoe.
You're upsetting me. You're upsetting.
You've got the rights to Police Academy.
You're upsetting me.
That's fucking gold.
I'm trying to say original material is hard to do. Like when you talk about Pacific Rim.
Let's just do this. Pitch me as if you had the rights to Police Academy.
I'm not
what would the new one be?
I don't even want to discuss this right now.
We know you don't have rights to Goodfellas. You were willing to try that. So you must have the rights to Police Academy.
No, the fact is simple. I have a project that's very secret that I won't even pitch. It's so good. That would literally be the biggest movie of all time. I'm shooting above Avatar and above Titanic. And yet, that's like Olympus Has Fallen, White House Down. Those are two identical movies, and that's because good ideas will get stolen.
Paul, if you have an idea that good, write the screenplay. An agent will read it and love it.
No,
and make your movie.
You can't, because if it's that good, if the core idea, which is the thing you can steal, is that good, it will get stolen. So you can't pitch it. You can't move it around. I want to get a solid producer, a big guy with clout, to put a shroud over it to protect it. A Lucas, a Spielberg, or somebody like that, or even a big star.
Would you mind if this guy was 80 and all he had up to this point was the Police Academy films? What's his name again?
There's a part in this movie.
Paul what?
Maslansky.
There's a part in this.
Hello, Mr. Maslansky. There's a Paul O here to see you.
There is a part in this movie, the super secret project, that is perfect for a professor like the Robin Williams role in
Flubber.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Indiana Jones meets Police Academy?
You could get any major star to be the producer of this film, and then he would get the part, and he would be the executive producer of the film, and then protect it through the process. Lucas and Spielberg know that certain projects need to be protected, and that's why they have these special scripts where you can't...
So are you saying that you're going to go in and pitch stars this week?
I would love to, but I don't know if I'm not. Actually, I didn't get myself. There was too much
I'm going to give you a
drama
thing,
this week.
If you want to do that, there's a map of the stars there, and you'll be able to drive right up.
No, I mean, I'm not doing that.
Hello,
this
Mr.
week.
Clooney. First of all, here's a pot of jam to let you know I'm not crazy.
I'm not doing that this week.
Second, it's so hot I'm taking my shirt off.
I'm saying that I'm willing to do that. I'm literally willing to call, just not to waste 1 second of that time out.
I'm telling you right now, you couldn't go to a studio and get a job trimming their hedges.
Yes, I understand.
Because you're too fucking crazy.
No, there's fucking Hollywood isn't full of crazy people.
No one is crazy as you.
And that's a good thing.
That's going to be your sales thing. I can't believe I'm not in a nut house. You are going to be so depressed next week. Plus, his fucking friend is stealing money from him.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Fine. Here's Jim in Alabama. You're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Paulo, I'm so excited about this, man. Where can we donate money for your Police Academy Kickstarter?
Well, there's a Kickstarter up right now. Some celebrity needs help. You can definitely contribute to that.
Some celebrity needs help. That's the name of it?
No, I mean, just look at a Robert Downey Jr. 20 years ago.
Now, let me just say this. This man wanted to give you money, and you will not tell him how to do it. And then you bring up Robert Downey Jr. Yes. Why don't you win? Look at Robert Downey Jr. He used to be a dope addict, and now he's great. Well, I'm a dope addict. Get me now while I'm cheap.
While I'm sleeping in
It's hot here. You mind if I peel off this
He
shirt?
slept in a young girl's room. That he broke into a house and slept in a young girl's room. Now he's the biggest star in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You're sleeping in Fez's room. Similar story.
It's understood.
You broke into a young man's asshole. Well, I don't see this working, but would you have lunch with G-Baby while you're out there?
I would. I love movie people. I mean, it would be a heated. It would be
hooray for Hollywood.
It would be a heated conversation for sure.
Why?
Because clearly we're passionate people.
So why would you yell at him?
Well, because it's like it's like at the movies. It's like G-Baby and Paulo at the movies.
But don't you?
Ron, I'd probably have to pay for lunch, wouldn't I? Isn't that?
Oh yeah.
Oh
You'd
yeah.
have to pay.
Sure. You better not be Chick-fil-A either. Bus.
Unless fucking Fez's brother's around, you're paying.
All right, Wendy's is okay.
I don't know.
Is this your Kickstarter here?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's the old. Yeah, that's the new one. Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're going to be able to make.
How much you trying to
for
raise?
That much money.
No, not
5 large.
That would be.
That's just to get Gutenberg on the phone.
All right, thank you.
You know what Gutenberg's book was that he was promoting? He called it the Gutenberg's Bible.
Good stuff.
Google that, sir.
Yeah.
Google that.
I can't believe it. This guy, he had done so many things in the 80s that were all multiple films.
Sure. Cocoon. Absolutely. The 3 Men and a Baby.
3 Men and a Baby. How many people have had 3 franchises? Exactly. It's not easy to do.
Exactly.
Sadly, the Village People movie only had a one go.
So I'm out there.
What was that, the name of that?
Can't Stop the Music.
Oh,
yeah, I'm out there doing a reboot of 3 Men and a Baby.
You can laugh about that because it's not true, right? You can't laugh about the Police Academy. Then you scream, try to look. He's wiping himself down with a bar.
You're a mess.
I'm not going to answer any of these questions. Not in this heat. I'm not.
It's too humid.
Please stop saying Mr. Melansky's name.
Mislansky. What? Paul Mislansky?
Please. He's meeting with Meyer Lansky, not Moslansky. This is going to be a fucking nightmare, huh?
Right now.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
But is the guy going to be yelling at you when he calls up?
That we figured it out, that we broke the fucking code.
That doesn't sound healthy.
Oh, God.
It's making me and Hicks cough hearing it.
Get your checkbook, please. Just write me a check. I'm really in a lot of trouble here. Oh, this should be the movie.
I have nothing to say. Please leave.
This is going to get you the heat that you need. So, G-Baby, are you surprised that they were able to swing in like this and steal Police Academy from the writers and directors?
Frankly, yes. I mean, come on, Warner Brothers and New Line owns it, so I don't know how the hell Paul Lowe's came here and grabbed it, but
my name is not included in this discussion. Thank you.
Well, you're the one in the studio, Paul, so I don't know
I
how
am saying nothing.
Okay. But it has been a year since we've heard anything about the reboot, so if this is true, the timing isn't exactly off, so who knows?
Right. Is this going to be another Sweaty Man production, or what do you...
It was a very rough trip last from Orlando to the New York in the summer. What the hell is that about?
No, it's a mistake.
Jesus
That's a mistake.
Christ, the winter was beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Winter was great. All right, G-Baby, good to talk to you, buddy.
All right, you too, buddy.
No more big blockbusters. So what's going to be the #1 blockbuster of the summer?
Iron Man 3, first movie out of the
Unbelievable.
gate.
I called it at the beginning, of course. It goes without saying.
You're right about everything in the film business.
Usually.
I thought Superman was horrible.
Was it really?
Hated it.
Fez saw it. He hated it, too.
I thought it was ridiculous.
You saw it, too, Hicks?
I saw a boot of it, yeah.
That's probably what we should have done.
I'm going to wait till it gets to HBO.
I don't want to
I'm going to wait till
I
it gets to
just
FX.
don't like that they pick on
what?
New York City every time. They got to turn New York City
I hate
into
it
a
too.
parking lot. What is this 9/11? What happened?
It's 9/11 porn.
I don't want to give spoilers, but I can literally pinpoint the exact second of the movie where I laughed out loud and I was like, "This just sucks."
Give it out.
I reached over and I was saying to my buddy, "I'm trying. Like I'm really trying. I want to enjoy this."
I know my point.
The point for me was Kevin Costner when his father with the tornado and he. I mean, he was 30 yards from. He didn't want anybody to know that his son was Superman. So to prove the point, he sent his son for shelter with the mom, and an old man instead went and started trying to save everybody from this tragedy was about to happen. And then he hurt his ankle slightly, and when he came out of the car, about 30 yards away from each other, he didn't even need to use his Superman powers to save him, really. And Kevin Costner just put his hand up and said, "No, this is the way it needs," and just accepted death.
He didn't want to live with Diane Lane anymore.
This is the first time I ever walked out on someone talking about a movie.
Yeah, it was
so
it was
bad
that
I walked out
horrible.
on that. All right, see if you know what this is from. I'm going to do a little scene from it.
Okay.
Paulo, are you remaking The Godfather? No. Paulo, are you making Poltergeist? No. Paulo, are you remaking Jaws? No. Paulo, are you making Police Academy? I'm not talking about it! Forget anything ever that came up!
I'm almost.
Some celebrities need help.
I'm almost forced
Is
to
that from
talk
Sweaty
about.
Brow, the Paulo story?
I'm almost forced to talk about the film that I am out there pitching, but the fact is,
What is that one?
I'm not, but I'm almost, but I'm not going to. It's bad. Look, I did write the original draft of Ghostbusters, and nobody, and I didn't win there. So
that happens.
The original draft of Ghostbusters 1?
No, I wrote. Yeah, I wrote something that was.
I guess
not,
it's just called Ghostbusters.
But
Paulo was in a movie, Caddyshack, and then you claimed that you took the movie that you had done called Ghostbusters, the Paulo story, and put it under whose door?
No, what happened was it was the Wild and Crazy brothers. I wrote a script based on they come from Transylvania and they come over and they work supers in a building and there's all these crazy supernatural creatures in this giant Manhattan co-op. And that was the story. That was the script. And then a few years later, Ghostbusters come out and I threw it over Dan Aykroyd's transom when he was doing Dr. Detroit.
Love Dr. Detroit.
Yeah.
And we talked about remaking that.
Dr. Detroit?
Yeah.
This time you want to do it as Dr. Akron.
You'll have the pull after you make this Police Academy reboot.
Well,
that's going to be fucking good.
Reboot King.
I can't wait to see
I'm
that.
out there to pitch Dr. Detroit.
Gotcha. Wink, wink.
You're
all right, G, baby.
All right, buddies.
All right.
Well, good luck.
Thank you, sir. Are we meeting at Wendy's?
Yeah, get my email from Ron or Pepper.
All right, sounds good.
Bye.
You're meeting with everybody, huh?
I will literally go to George Clooney's house with some jam.
I know Jimmy Schubert is friends with him. If you want to get a hold of Shoops,
absolutely,
he's friends with Clooney.
We've got a few things that we're doing out there. I don't want to waste one fucking second in LA. I will be working 24 hours a day the 5 days that I'm out there.
Your friends aren't even going to want to see you, let alone people from studios.
I understand
You're
that's
a career
probably true.
wrecker.
Probably shouldn't go to a meeting after working for 24 hours straight, too. It's not going to be a good look.
I understand.
I'm a little wired right now.
It's my 12th cup of coffee.
Hello! Let me in.
I got $15 that you choke a girl to death. That's what I'm fucking betting
It's gonna
on.
be like Kramer going out to L.A.
What do you do with a dead hooker?
I haven't seen it yet.
It's like the third season of Seinfeld.
I only seen the first half season.
You've got a lot of great shit ahead of you.
Here's Steve. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Whoa, is it Smokey and the Bandit? Is that the franchise?
That's
Who's on the phones today, Pips?
I could not.
That's intern Ba.
Or Gidget?
I was watching Gidget the other day, and there was Richard Dreyfuss was on that show.
They're doing a movie. I just heard it this morning. That looks like it's Gidget 2013. They're calling it Teenage Beach Movie, and I think they're going to use one of the Disney showcases.
Yeah, I think it's on one of the Disney channels. Yeah.
Is it going to be like one of the, like a parody, like a scary movie thing?
I don't know. I can't. All these shows seems like parodies to me. I'm like, what are you making fun of now?
I actually watched a little of it. Yeah.
I tried to watch that acapella movie the other night. It's on cable. You know the one I'm talking about? The girl came in, the
Anna
cute
Kendrick,
girl.
yeah.
Yeah. What's the name of that movie? Is it just called acapella?
No, it's not called acapella. It's called Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, they're making Pitch Perfect too. So what the hell?
Are they really?
Yeah.
With that big English chick?
Absolutely. She's everywhere. The big English.
She
chick.
sure is.
Melissa
Who is she?
McCarthy and Rennie.
Oh yeah.
Rainn Wilson.
I thought she
Rebel
was-
Wilson. Rebel Wilson.
I thought she was Australian.
She is probably, yeah.
She's an Aussie.
Okay, you guys are racist then. You're white racists against white people.
Well, we're racist against Melissa McCarthy and Rainn Wilson, Rebel Wilson.
Why do we hate Melissa McCarthy?
I don't like her movies.
Why? Always fat chick? That's always the joke. I get that. I'm over that too a little bit.
I don't know. I like her. I think she's funny. I don't know whether she should be the star, or whether she's stronger as the supporting actor.
Right, Bridesmaid.
But every time I see her, she makes me laugh.
I saw that the one with her and Jason Bateman. It's like,
That's that one's bad.
but after a while, though, every joke is always like, I'm fat and falling.
And then he was actually punching her and shit. And you're like,
Yeah.
dude, I know she's fat, but stop punching her. I'll fuck you up, Jason Bateman.
I don't know.
But
Body shots, just making a point.
Even he couldn't get a laugh in that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he couldn't even pull it out.
It was tough. And then there's the
But
big...
this one Paul Feig is doing, and
The Sandra Bullock
he's a buddy, yeah. So I got big cheers for Bill Burr's in this movie too.
Yeah, well, I love Sandra Bullock too. I think that she should be doing these comedies on a regular basis.
I think you should do Speed 3 with her.
I wouldn't mind.
This time we're not moving.
Now, am I right? There was a subway.
She's trapped in a
slowing down.
She's trapped in a bus that has no tires.
We were talking about this the other day.
Who's we?
Me and my partner, but we were talking.
And you point at your dick when you say my partner? Me and my partner were having a talk.
I've never seen a lot of subways in L.A. movies, but I do remember in Speed there was a subway scene with
and there is a subway out there.
Yeah, and I'm kind of curious how the subway works out in L.A.
Well, it runs underground. I mean, what the fuck? You know, wherever you go here, London, wherever you go, it's a subway.
It's
Mass transit.
It's
Several
different.
cars.
It's bound to be different than the New York subway.
This subway's fantastic.
I'd like to make a documentary about this subway.
Rockumentary, and just fucking see what it's like just to have Guns N' Roses riding around on the subway.
Subways of the world.
Yeah. We got a break here, Chris.
Yeah.
Let's break. We come back and let's have more Big J and less Polo. You're starting to annoy me, Paul. No offense. I'm so happy about the police academy. I do think it's going to happen for you.
You and Paul Maslansky.
Is that his name?
Paul Maslansky.
I'm out there for the the Smokey and the Bandit revival.
You're out there for police academy. It's fine.
I bet Polo's not good at poker. A lot of tells. A lot of tells.
He actually is not even good at bowling. He has a lot of tells there. No shower for you this morning, huh, Polo?
I had one last night.
Does he shower, though?
He did shower this morning.
You get a good glimpse at him?
I was in the other part of the other wing.
All right. We'll break. Right back. Big J. It's the Ron Fez show. Paulo's been moved into a corner. Paulo, you can sit up here with us. But you just can't dominate when Big J's here like this.
I like the comfy chair over there, though.
All right, go sit in your comfy chair. Go get in your fucking comfy chair. Go ahead. Go, girl. Go, girl. Comfy chair. You copper-headed motherfucker. Why would you dye yourself a hair color that doesn't exist?
Keep it natural.
I just take a little product, throw it on, and then it just keeps it in control. That's all. And the colors clearly went in various directions.
You have a color like you got a bad pool.
pH levels are off.
Jay Oakerson is in with us. He's at the Empire City Casino tonight in Yonkers, and then is going to Newport, Kentucky next week, July 5th through 7th.
And come out because I'm running an hour of material. I'm trying to get an hour special for Comedy Central, hopefully.
Because you said this was the year that you were going to do all the things.
I did say that. So I'm actually putting together material instead of just doing crowd work the whole time.
Hey, fucko.
It's my most fun. That's what all the fun of comedy is to me, though. Is like going completely in the moment.
You could do an album called "Great Shoes, Fuckstick," and you know.
I'm pitching. I'm doing a show I think in the Montreal Festival this year called Big Jay Oakerson's "What's Your Fucking Deal?" Just talking to them. It's going to be all showcasing crowd work.
And no one's ever the who has done it. You know, you go back to Rickles, who's been doing it for 50 years, but. Well, they don't even let him have specials where he goes out and works.
No, but I did see. I watched Rita Rudner and Friends thing on Showtime. It's the whole thing. I really hope I get this special on Comedy Central because I think I can do it and put it on show. But Showtime will buy anyone just farting into a cup.
All right, I'm going to fart into a cup and take it in.
Give it a shot.
I'm going to give it to Paulo to take out there with him.
Let him pitch it. If you guys don't like Police Academy, I got a second project.
Hold on, before you throw me out. It's Cup Farts. It's the movie.
There was some guy on that Rita Rudner special that came out and he did crowd work the whole time, but didn't go. It was making me laugh because it was going nowhere. He's like, hey, buddy, is this your girlfriend right here? He's like, pretty girl.
Nice girl.
He moves on to something else. He goes, how about you? What do you do for a living? The guy's like, just kind of civil contracting for a company. He goes, good job. Sounds like a good job. And he just moved on.
Interesting word.
It's complimentary.
Yeah,
what's the background? You must have a fine resume.
Yeah. He goes, that's solid work, huh? Good job security there? Just nothing funny at all.
We were just talking about Up on the iBang, and this is how far behind we are with stuff. They shot, Chris Rock shot in here yesterday.
For his movie.
Yeah. And in this movie, and I don't want to give anything away, but Opie kills him in the movie.
Really?
Yeah. Look at the other shot. So I don't know I hope that doesn't ruin it for anyone.
The movie, it's something like he's playing, he's pitching
something,
TV show or something.
Some fucking, so he's like he's playing the Polo story. He even copper tips himself.
Well, I wouldn't mind to have a proper dye job.
You think what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking, how about Chris Rock as Hightower?
Dude, if you're doing a police academy, if you get fucking Wanda Sykes and Chris Rock in this, forget about it. You're on top of the world.
Louis C.K. is Tackleberry. Let's make it a powerhouse thing.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Dane Cook Mahoney.
Oh.
Louis C.K.,
This
my
is bad
best
news
buddy.
for Gutenberg. Oh, yeah, Louis C.K. ruined his career hopes. He had a movie out, and Louis C.K. made fun of it and never sold another thing. Do you still work with that other guy that was producing with you? The guy that
I'm friends with him,
said
sure,
that you killed your wife?
I'm friends with him.
When Paulo's wife died, this guy calls me on the phone. He goes like this. Ron, I'm not saying he did it, but I don't know. But Paul's wife is dead. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if Paul did it. And I go, why are you on the phone with me with this? You know what I mean? First of all, hang up.
Someone called you and said they think Paul killed his wife?
Yeah.
Who? Not Louis C.K.
No, this is a friend of Paul's.
Oh, it doesn't sound like a good friend.
Apparently, when you talked to him, you let on that you killed her.
I've never look. The point is like we discussed earlier about the drug situation today. Prescription drugs was a lifetime of nightmare for her, plus alcohol. Like you say, there's legal drugs and there's illegal drugs, and then that was her sin, prescriptions and alcohol. And I was an enabler for sure, and I always feel guilty about that.
So did you say that to the police, that you had a pillow over her face?
No, sir. Thank you.
Here's Dustin. You're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, guys. What's up? I just wanted to say banner show today, man. This is about the third time I've caught Big J on the show, and he's awesome. He's funny as hell. So
Me and
Well, we love having Big J in now. The only thing is he is late all the time.
Yeah, we're a great duo, me and Big J.
I don't know. I really don't like you on the show too much, Polo. I'm not crazy about you. I don't think that you're entertaining. I think you're a bad storyteller, which is weird if you want to become a filmmaker.
Your Honor.
Would you want to go out and see my buddy Mitch Glazer?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Sorry.
You know why? No. I want to keep him my buddy Mitch Glazer.
Thank you.
And I feel like
a nice dye job would help me.
At this point of our relationship, if I send a crazy person to his beautiful home, it would ruin it.
Okay, I'm just saying, sir, you know, I really am at the height of my creativity right now.
That's not that high for you, though.
Okay,
I mean,
fine.
you haven't had a creative thing your entire life.
That's not true. I mean, I've written 500 songs. I mean, I have a lot.
Sing one of them. You never remember any of your songs.
But that's because I have so much creativity.
Sing one.
Are you married? Don't I see a ring? Do you have children? Why aren't they around when bring you up and bring you down?
It's like Dion.
Beautiful young thing. I want to know if you'll see me again. Okay, that's like out of the complete blue. What do you want from me?
Dave's Baby was better singing a song the other day.
Fine.
Called Mr. Ribby.
Fine. You know, that's my life. You know, just go ahead and shit on my
Sing me another song.
I can't.
Are you lonesome? Do you have liverwurst? Is this your dog here? You're like an annoying man, like an annoying homeless person.
I have a couple up on the YouTube that I put up. You know, so anyway, look.
All right, let's grab one of his YouTube songs.
I don't.
Badsong.com.
Paul goes.
We'll
do it tomorrow. I can't do it today. I'll get it all figured out.
Is this your pants? Could you check and see if my ass is bleeding now?
Is one Innovision I have. This is like a demo tape.
All right, get it closer to your mouth.
Dramatic.
It's radio, but the visuals are pretty impressive.
You're not singing.
That's me singing, sir. That's just I'm what do you know?
Is this called the giant nose? Is that the name of this? It's just a close-up of your nostrils.
It's called stubble.
It looks like an enemy of yours gave you LSD and just filmed you.
Your fucking nose looks like a bear cave.
It's that camera. It's got like a fisheye lens. It's true.
The freakiest thing about it to me is
fisheye, motherfucker.
The freakiest thing about the whole thing to me is that at the bottom it says posted by Paul O himself. I thought someone did this to you.
No matter what the art form is, you do it poorly and without thought. It's amazing.
You know, like that crazy guy who did all those songs, the one who was institutionalized and stuff. You know, I mean, admittedly, I'm not.
Manson?
I forget the guy's name. He did a song about Mountain Dew, I think, at one point. But I'm just saying, I'm not in a situation where I did some studio things, but that's just a demo tape.
That was to get your record deal?
No. You didn't get
That's another thing you're seeing come through. Huh? I've got over 500 songs and 60 movies.
Well, my partner on that, he said this is the worst partner because he's the one who does all the drugs and he's like alcohol, so he never leaves his house.
How come all your wife?
500 500 songs.
He just slaps it in your face. I've written 500 songs. What have you got to tell me, Prince? I've written more songs than you.
I got 27 full albums in my head.
Prince
all
is a
concept
productive
albums.
motherfucker, though.
Right. And yet you've written more songs than him.
He shits out albums all the time.
I remember when that cocksucker stole Purple Rain from me back in '84.
I came up with Purple Fog.
I actually like Little Red Corvette.
Oh, shit.